Welcome to We Should Probably Edit This.
But we won't. This is about our life's messy journey. It's unscripted, talks about growth, real laughs.
Sometimes real laughs, sometimes just the chaos, and we think there's a little bit of comedy here.
Yeah, everything.
It's about our 37 years of marriage and our experience. I'm Matthew Greger.
And I'm Nancy Greger, and we're your host of We Should Probably Edit This.
But we won't.
There you go.
And we probably should have edited that. So, here's our next episode.
Yes.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year 2026. Yay!
All right, we made it. Our first episode of 2026.
Oh my goodness.
We should probably edit this.
But we won't.
I'm Matthew Greger.
And I'm Nancy Greger. How are you? Hopefully 2026 starts off with the bang. I
don't know if you want to bang necessarily.
Well,
Depends if it's a good bang or a bad
you
bang.
need high energy to kind of kick off the year. So, we didn't record last weekend because it was Christmas time. So
I think it's been a couple weeks.
it has been a couple of weeks since
It's
we
been a
did this.
blur for us because we have been processing. We've been processing this house to get ready for our move.
Yes, we have been going through a lifetime of clutter.
Yeah.
And it was apropos. I wanted to read this today. I was on Instagram, and you know how all the New Year's stuff comes in on Instagram. So here's one of the things that I sent it to my husband. I sent it to a whole bunch of people. And it's more than just this clip, but this one kind of just resonated. It said, clutter isn't stuff. Clutter is postponed decisions, trapped energy, emotional backup files. It tells your brain life is unstable. Don't create more. So your nervous system stays stuck. So I find it to be very interesting how we've been going through this whole process of getting our house not only ready for sale, but ready for us to make a big move, because this is a house that's 1,800 square feet, and we're barely going
It's not that
into.
big.
It's big. When you have 3 floors, it's
Well,
big.
I mean, it's 1,800 square feet of livable space, but the basement itself alone is probably another 1,000 square feet.
So when you have this much and you're going into an 1,100 square foot home, there's a lot you have to get rid of. And you have to process this rather quickly. You have to say to yourself, do I want it? In which case, where am I going to keep it? Where am I going to store it? Is there a place for where it needs to go?
Well, I think the first thing is, what's the purpose of having it?
There's no purpose in having anything.
Well, I mean, what do I need this for? I mean, my biggest thing is I had to go through my workshop, my storage of my workshop, my fishing gear, my art stuff, art from back when I freelanced in New York City 30-something years ago. And to me, part of it was going down memory lane. And the other part was trying to figure out, okay, what do I really need or not? And it's been a lot. It's been a lot because it's been a lot for me emotionally, and just feeling the pressure of having to get rid of the stuff. And at one point I felt like, how are we going to get rid of all this stuff?
So what did I keep saying to you? What was
How do you eat an elephant?
It's one bite at a time.
Okay.
So the best thing for you to have tackled is, don't worry about the entire house. You tackle one specific area every single time until you get it to where it needs to be. And you have to make decisions quickly. So have a garbage
That's
can
easier
ready.
for you.
Have a paper bag ready. And
What's the paper bag for?
the garbage.
Oh, you mean have the garbage bag ready?
Have a garbage bag
Okay,
ready.
I thought that was maybe for me to like catch my breath.
No, there's no catching your breath. If it's one thing
From
that you
hyperventilating.
learned in our 37 years of being married is what? I move quick. I move decisively.
Faster than I do.
And I don't
But still
ponder.
still do. No, you don't.
I don't ponder.
I've been pondering the last few
I don't
weeks,
blink.
but I did pretty good. You have to admit. You
You
have to
got pretty
admit.
good after you realized one major factor, and that was there was not going to be a tag sale. When you
No,
realized that we weren't going to do that,
then I started to panic a little bit. Like, how am I going to get rid of all this now?
what did I say? We
Well,
got a
no.
dumpster. There's the 3 rules. You're either going to keep it, you're going to donate it, or you're going to throw it away.
Or you're going to sell it. There's four options.
Well, keeping it is probably one thing, but yeah, selling it. And we've sold
selling or donating.
or
Yeah.
donating.
Or it's just garbage and you got to get rid of it.
Just get rid of it. I mean,
I would say the dumpster's almost full.
it's not full.
It's almost full. It's 3/4.
I mean, and we had a guy here yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday, who actually went into the dumpster
And pulled out a few more.
and pulled out a few more things that he figured. Well, you're just gonna throw it away. So I might as well
he
take
came
it.
to pick up all my gardening tools and accessories
Right.
because Habitat for Humanity wouldn't take those
Yeah,
for whatever
it's
reason.
really, really difficult. I think here's the funny part to it all: is we listed stuff for free, and we've listed stuff for a very nominal amount of money.
Right.
And we've pretty much have been successful in having it go. So I'm always wondering why it is that donation centers such as Habitat for Humanity or Goodwill are being so picky and really, really hard on certain things, where even if you were to take it and you say it's free,
Well, I don't know if I would say. I don't know if I'd say it's free. At one of
no,
those
if they
places.
took it and they couldn't sell it, they could also give it away for free.
Probably.
The objective of free.
I don't know the logistics.
The
of all that.
objective of free is that it doesn't go in the landfill. It
Right.
doesn't go in the dumpster.
It gets repurposed.
Somebody else is going to use it for whatever purposes they have in their head.
Yeah.
Used paint, for instance. I was like, who would buy used paint? Probably nobody. But if you want to give it away for free,
Well, I had all kinds of paint and
People are lined
chemicals
up.
and stuff like that was there, and we gave it away for free. It was better than trying to figure out how to dispose
how
of
to
it,
dispose of it.
because you don't want it to. Otherwise, you got to wait for the hazardous waste day, and so
Mhm.
like I'm going to move it in containers to wait for the hazardous waste day to figure out how to dispose of it. But someone else took it and could use it. I mean, I had acid
kinds of
etching, all
stuff.
kinds of stuff.
But
in
not
it.
only
But-
did we do that, but we hired a company to come in and shred. They took all. I'd had papers from 2005.
Yeah, a lot of some of the papers when we had our own business, I
Yep.
had client files and stuff from
And we were like,
years ago, and it's just like, I mean, ever since we moved to this house, half of the stuff in the basement we never even opened the container for.
well, some of the stuff that was in there was when we were doing estate sales and we did house recycled.
Right.
I have more cleaning products than I'd ever.
Well, that's next to go on the free list. There's 3 big Rubbermaid containers of cleaning products.
Just cleaning products.
Yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun, and just figuring things. Do I want to? If I can't give it away and no one wants to buy it, then I have to resolve myself to throwing it away. Otherwise, I can't bring it with me, so it's gonna go in the garbage. But it's been a lot of fun. But I think everybody should take a moment where they go through a specific area in their house, their closets, their basement, their garage. My goodness, do I know a bunch of people. When you go driving around in the neighborhood and people leave their garage doors open, and you always wonder why their cars are parked outside and
yeah.
not in the garage, then they open the garage and you're like, ooh, okay.
We live in the Northeast, okay? The Northeast right now, we probably still have
Snow.
at least a foot of snow on the ground,
Mhm.
or maybe not quite a foot, but it's been snowing almost every day, at least a coating.
Yeah.
And
Up to an inch.
if you have a garage, why do you want to leave your car out so you have to clean it off
Clean it.
every day?
It's
So that's the one thing. Our garage is clean.
yeah.
And it has been ever since we moved here, because well, number one, you can't put anything else in it but the
No,
2 cars
'cause
we
it's,
have.
it's teeny tiny.
But it fits the
It
2
is.
cars, and
Yeah.
it's one thing that's great. So I don't get it. I don't get why people don't keep the garage clean.
Oh, well, I think there's something to be said though about going through the process of the decluttering. you have to really train yourself to do that. And the one thing that the Instagram post mentioned is when you get to that point and you clear the clutter out, you're allowing yourself to bring in some newer energy, some more positive energy, because you're letting go of the negative energy. You're letting go
Of someday, you're
of
letting go of someday that
Mm,
never happens.
never happens, or I'll get to it, or you never know. That was your famous line. I'm going to keep this one little piece of wood because you never know when I'm going to need a piece
Or
of
the
wood.
hardware you never know.
You
And then
never
when you
know.
know that you could use it, you can't find it. That's for sure. That I discovered going through everything and saying, "Oh, there it is. I knew I needed this. Now I can't even remember what I needed it for."
Right,
So,
right. So I think it's just like super, super important. I would say on top of, everyone's like loves to make their New Year's resolution where they say, "Oh, I'm gonna eat healthy and I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna do this, this, and this," and they've set all their goals. I think the most simplistic goal to really do, or not even a goal, but mission to do, is go through your closet. Literally, go through your closet. Get rid of stuff
that
that
doesn't fit.
doesn't
They
fit.
haven't worn in 10
Yep.
years. Um, that has
Just
hanger marks
yeah,
when you put it on because it's been hanging for so long that
yeah.
you got bumps on your shoulder.
Donate it. You don't have to sell it. Just donate it and
Yeah.
move it along. Move the stuff along. Because it's been so, I think, relieved. I feel as though I'm like, okay.
I feel freedom from getting rid of stuff. There's a sense of purging that does something to you.
Mm-hmm.
It, you know, as much as even if we go back when we own a house again, a house or a condo again, and we have the opportunity to have the space to either I have a workshop or I have something, I already know right now it's going to be much more streamlined and cleaned up and the bare minimums for what you need
For
with
what
it.
you need, yeah.
You know,
And
because
and
I just don't need that other stuff
no.
hanging around.
No. Now, I will say that some of the things that we had in the basement, we are the type of people because this is our third house. So we have always had to do repairs ourselves. So we couldn't afford to hire somebody to come and put a new floor down or drywall, which I
Or
will,
redo the porch,
or redo sanding and doing.
sanding
So
and
we had
putting
to
the
do it
screens up.
ourselves. So
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we did it ourselves, we had to buy certain materials to do that.
Hmm.
And so a lot of what we had is because we were our own fixer uppers. We were the fixer and the upper right here.
Okay.
This is what we did. So
You got better at fixing.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
not for choice.
I was
I'm a great painter.
yes, you're a great massive doer.
I
Then I come in
a
and
massive doer.
clean up.
Because how did we start off this? I'm the one who moves. I'm the one who
Yeah.
so a friend of ours came from Seattle to visit New York, and I went to the city, and the city was really, really cold. So I had to go get earmuffs to keep my ears warm, and I got pink earmuffs. And she made a comment to Matthew when we met up later on for dinner. She says, if it wasn't for those pink earmuffs, I don't know if I would have found her.
Yeah. I would have been able to keep up with you going through the crowd. I still can't keep up with you going through the crowd.
I don't.
At least you look back once in a while and
I
see if
do.
I'm still there.
Where are they? Did I lose them? Let me stop. Because I am conscious of the fact that someone should be following me. But it's always amazing to me how they're not right behind me. Like they're like 4 or 5 people behind me. So that's kind of always been my course of action. I just go. I'm like this zig and zag. I'll just move
The fish swimming
forward.
upstream.
Forward direction, forward movement. You make a decision, you just push through. You just push it till you get to where you need to be. And sometimes that could be very disruptive for a lot of people.
Not always.
Some people don't
Sometimes.
like change and they get very wind
It
up
depends what
about
it is.
change.
I'm looking forward to this change, but getting going. I appreciated you finally your let me rephrase that. I appreciate that you helped me get all the stuff loaded into the garage and cleaned out the shed
I,
on before the donation pickup
I
because
did. I did.
together I think we work much faster. We go through it.
We only
Okay.
go much faster because I'll make decisions that you're
No,
taking
but
too long to
but
make.
but we still do because you'll struggle with other things in that processing where I'll come and help with that.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not.
whether I'm moving things around or
I
I'm
will
lifting
bring
things
things.
up
And so
or
here's the thing: I will bring things, put them in the garage, and I'll let you do your Jenga thing, and packaging it up and getting it ready. I'm more like just dump it here. Let's get going. I'm not interested in making it look organized. I'm just
I
here
know. It was
to
like I
help you.
organized all the tools to be picked up, thinking that you could just put the
And
whole
and
container.
what did the man
Wait,
do?
wait. I thought you could just put the whole container into the back of a pickup truck. But when you come in with a 4-foot pickup truck, a small Toyota, it's like, how in the world are you going to actually put the stuff in there in the first place?
Uh,
And then he just dumps everything out and just like shoves it in the back of the truck.
Yep. So all your intent of doing something just as everybody else's
No.
intention and how they vision how things need to be. 100%. You just kind of have to let it go. When you made the decision that you're going to sell it or you're going to get rid of it, decision's been made. How somebody else moves forward with it is totally up to them. You can't really sit back and think
it's
of their
definitely been
logic.
an experience getting rid of things and using Facebook Marketplace in particular.
You're limited to where we're at. We're in the midst of cold.
We're not limited. It's just that I don't know of very many other places that you can sell things locally. You know, I mean, I know there are some other tools out there. There's the Nextdoor app. There's a couple other things.
Let's face it, as much as Facebook Marketplace is very challenging.
It did work.
The bombardment of people asking you redundant questions over and over and over again.
And it's like,
no matter how well you no matter how well you described,
they don't read
listed measurements. People just,
how much is it? Big. Yeah. The price is already there.
It's more like, is it my favorite and your favorite too? Is it still available?
Well, that's the default button on
default,
Facebook, which I don't understand.
Facebook would get rid of all defaulted buttons. Make people have to respond.
Yeah.
Make people type up their questions. It shouldn't be that difficult now that everybody knows how to use their little thumbs to write out big words or even to talk into their telephone. There shouldn't be an instant type of default setting. That's probably the one thing that neither one of us like.
I mean, in some cases, you know, you meet some cuckoo people. In other cases, you actually meet
really
some
great people.
Really great people, and they're actually so grateful for what you're selling and what they can use it for. I met one guy. His son is building go-karts in his garage. Reminded me of Noah when he was redoing the VW Bug. You know, you knew where he was, and he needed extra lights, and I had shop lights.
And there we go. Or you have that young couple, they put all their money into buying a house, and that house needs work, and that house needs repair, or they're looking to do a big project. So they're very grateful for things that they're going to use it. And so that's a really good, it
makes you feel
scenario.
good.
It makes you feel good. Like you didn't throw it away. You gave it to somebody. And in that particular case, I think we gave him all the windows is what we gave him. But it was one less thing for us to worry about. And that's really what it comes down to. I mean, we've sold a lot. We still have a few more things to sell. It's not like we're done, but we have to wait until the house is on the market.
We sold the main things that were needed. That would have
bulky things, not needed. They were bulky things
needed to be gone before we could actually take pictures and sell the house.
Right, which is primarily a lot of stuff in the basement, but then going through those closets and going through offices and saying, okay, we're going to take this off because we're not going to bring that, and moving it along. And then like just a lot of stuff. We have sold a great deal, and I think we've made a good deal of money from what we sold, and we still have a few more things to go.
Yeah, made a few $1,000s.
Yep. So those are all good things.
And so I mean, so that's something that, you know, if you want to go through the process and declutter, you know, really look at it and sell it or give it away first, and then see about throwing it away.
Yeah.
But it feels good to let it go. It's a new year too. This is like perfect timing for us to let it go.
Yep.
And to move on to the next chapter of what it is, you know,
Where we're going.
and when we go into this new place, there's not going to be clutter. There's going to be organization. There's going to, yeah, well, you can always have clutter regardless of the space and size,
I
right?
think we have 4 closets
In the new place.
in the new place. 4 closets. So it's going to be interesting, but I also think it's going to be exciting because all the money that we have raised from selling all the stuff is going to go right back into buying new stuff. New stuff for the apartment. Because a lot of things of what we have here
Just
like I
don't
said,
fit right.
won't work. It just
So,
won't
yeah.
work. So it's good. It's good. It's kind of bittersweet. Now I'm just more anxious about getting the house on the market and seeing how that takes off, because if the house doesn't show within the first 2 weeks, there's a problem there. And so you always are
Remember, you have to have the faith.
Yeah.
We have to have faith. And we've heard of a lot of other things moving quickly. So I think our house is in a good position for that. So
we have. But it's so anyway, so those are the kind of things that is the next hurdle, is the next elephant bite.
so moving into 2026, I mean, is there anything else that from that post that you can share, or from anything else that you're thinking about that's for that moving into 2026, what we should be looking forward to, or what we should be?
I mean, I honestly think 2026 is just for us. I think we had dinner with the kids yesterday with
Lunch,
lunch,
late lunch.
late lunch, early dinner. And they asked us that question.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking forward to in 2026? And we both said, or I said,
Well, freedom. We just
letting go of a lot of stuff, but also some financial freedom that we haven't had in the 37 years we've been married.
Yeah, we've been carrying around baggage.
Yeah, I mean, you've come close to getting the baggage off, but we never were 100%. And so this is definitely gonna put us in that 100% category. So I think there's freedom about that part of it. I also feel as though I told you already, the someday word is removed from our vocabulary. I don't want that word because that's like a maybe to me, and I never really liked maybe. By the way, either yes or you're no. Maybes tend to be more no's than they are yeses, but I don't want that to be a part of my 2026. If I say I'm going to be traveling, I want to travel. If I want a new car, I want a new car. And, we just have to learn how we're going to get that, to while maintaining a debt freedom. So we have to set aside money to do that. We have to set aside money to travel. But we also figured out what we were going to budget when we do, get to that stage, that next stage. It's a different kind of budgeting.
Right. It's setting aside money for a specific
event.
Event, whether we're traveling or we're getting like a new car or whatever. Then when we have it, we go get it, or we go when we have it, we go somewhere.
We have have the money. We go and we do it. Then you don't feel there's a relief in doing it at that point, because it's satisfying to you. You achieved it. It's satisfying to you. And you didn't have to go into debt to do it.
So what are some of your other goals or aspirations for 2026?
I mean, it's more of a full charge, doing more of the podcasting consistently, looking at ways that we can improve upon it, looking at ways to build our followers, coming up with various topics or interviewing people, really taking this particular platform and really moving forward with it. I think the few people that do follow us have provided us with some great commentary and how they definitely see the dynamics between the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, I want to take that. I
Um,
want to take that to a different level too, from whether it's a workshop or an event, and then also the interviews of other people, starting the interview process
of doing that.
of
So really
interviewing
it's
others.
expanding this
Right.
whole network that we've decided to plunge into.
Hmm.
What about you?
Well, one of the first things I want to get completed after we get moved in is getting my audiobook released on that, and really building this together and figuring out what that is. I
Mhm.
still want to coach. I still want to do coaching, but I think it's going to be more of a volunteer type situation where I can help others, whether it's through the church or even I know the church has a tie-in with recently released prisoners who are trying to get their feet back on the ground. So if I can coach more in a nonprofit group setting is what I'm really looking to establish this year.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal. I think with me and the church that we're going to now, it's more or less exploring some of the other options and opportunities that are available, that you feel you can offer something for, and that you contributing in a different way. I definitely am looking to figure that out.
Yeah, they
Um,
talked about mission trips today,
yeah.
and
And we both looked at each other and said, I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure
if
we're
we're
ready.
ready.
I think it's something that we would want to do someday. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong word. That's the wrong word. I think it's something that we want to do. I don't know if it's this year or next year.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I don't know if we're quite ready, if we need to explore a little bit more of what's actually involved in that yet. So there's a few new programs coming out that I think that will get involved here, definitely
Locally.
locally right now, and then
Locally.
we'll figure out the next
Where
phase.
that
Yeah,
next phase is, because
yeah.
what was it? Was it one mission to, I can't remember the country, but it's a 20-hour flight. And we both looked at each other. 20 hours is a long time.
Well, I mean, the one in
So
uh
I can't remember what it was.
the other one in I think Guam. Oh well, I don't remember. Somewhere else in Africa.
Yeah,
Require Nimbi.
Namibia.
Look, the pamphlets right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, it's
you
all
get
the way over there.
okay.
But yeah,
So the other one was once you got there. I don't know how long it took to get there, but then you had to take a 10-hour bus ride and
and
a
a 12
2-hour
hour
boat
ride.
ride across the lake, and it's
That was Guam. That
yeah.
was no Guyana. It was Guyana.
Okay.
And I remember, and you looked and said, "What? You have to take a 10-hour bus ride
I mean, look, it's you're
and then
there to
2 hours."
help people, so
Yes.
I don't think those kind of that sacrifice is too much
No.
to ask for
Yeah.
to do it.
But
But
you have to be ready for it. I think
right.
you have to be, open
Hmm.
for that. I think this year one of the bigger things is going to be, our youngest is meeting a milestone in his life, and that he's turning 30.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we're
so
gonna have all three in the 30s.
we're gonna
There'll
have
be
all,
30 somethings.
which is funny. But yeah, so doing something to celebrate that milestone, um, that's going to be our adventure for this year. It could be just your adventure
Yeah.
with your son. It wouldn't necessarily be with me, and that's
Well,
perfectly
you did
fine.
that with our daughter when
I
she
did.
turned 30 last
I
year.
did.
So,
I did.
so
I did a girl
you had
thing.
the spa day.
We did the girl stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that was great. That was a lot of one-on-one, and it was great. It was
Only if you
relaxing.
could have talked.
I got sick towards the end, but it was
Yeah.
okay.
Lost your voice.
I lost
so.
my voice, and when that happens, forget it. I
Yeah,
just
can you imagine this losing her voice?
very quiet. It's a very quiet home.
It's a different experience.
It's a very quiet home. So yeah, those are the things you're looking forward to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to traveling. Going to. I know our first trip is to San Diego
Mm-hmm.
for the first ultra event in 2026.
Yep.
So it'll be good to reconnect with our friends because it. When was the last one? Was in October. That's
We were in
October,
Scottsdale.
November. I mean, it's
Yes.
almost 6 months
Yes.
between them this
Between
time
this one, yeah.
because the holiday time really throws everything off.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
this is a little later because last year we did it in
February.
or
End of
late
January,
January,
early
early
February.
February. So this one's a little, it's pushing out another 30 days
Yeah.
before we get together. So it'll be nice. It's always good when we go to those events. You get very,
Energized?
you get very energized. You get very stoked.
You realize how grateful for you are to be surrounded by
Yeah,
others
same
with like minds.
everybody,
Yeah.
striving for this different things, but striving,
Yeah.
just striving
To make a
Um,
difference and to contribute to this world.
right,
Yeah.
and improve their own lives
Yeah.
and figure out how to do all of that. And it's always interesting. It's always fun, and it's always great meeting up with other people that you've seen,
Yeah.
but you didn't have the opportunity necessarily to go and catch up with and find out all the goody things about it. But then you do, and you're
Right.
like, oh, "Did you know I met this guy? We've seen him many times."
Well, we'd love to hear what you are doing this new year and what your plans are and how cluttered or not cluttered your environment is. So, on that note, we should probably edit this.
But we won't.
Until next time, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.